Children, in today's class we are going to learn a poetry part which is Coromandel Fisher. The poem is written by Sarojini Naidu. Who is Sarojini Naidu? I am going to read now. Page number 109. She was born on February 13, 1879 in Hyderabad. Her father, Dr. Argonath Chattopadhyaya, was a scientist. Her mother was Mrs. Varada Sundari, was a Bengali poet. Sarojini Naidu and her early education in Hyderabad and higher education in England. So it seems that Sarojini Naidu basically belongs to educated family, where you can see her mother is a poet and father was a scientist. In his poem Coromandel Fisher, Sarojini Naidu describes the life of a fisherman. The leader of a fisherman is giving call to a Coromandels to start their work early in the morning. So the name has been seen Coromandel Fisher. Coromandel in the sense, as we are called as a Karavali side or the coastal side, Coromandel comes in a Tamil Nadu, the region where a fisher starting the work of a fishing. So here in this poem she gives a call for a fishing to the fisher, and a fisherman will describe that the work of a fishing is how beautiful and how they are blessed with the wealth of a sea that he was going to explain to the other fishermen. Okay, now let's see the poem. A very short poem and very simple language to understand. Rise, brother, rise. The awakening sky pray to the morning light. The wind lies asleep in the arms of the dawn, like a child that has cried all night. Come, let's gather our nets from the shore and set our catamaran's free to capture the leaping wealth of a tide, for we are the son of a sea. No longer delay, let us hasten away in the track of the seagull's call. The sea is our mother, the cloud is our brother, the waves are our comrades all. What though we toss at the fall of the sun, where the hands of the sea gods drive? He who holds the storm by the air will hide in his breast our lives. Sweet is the shade of the coconut glade and the scent of a mango grove, and sweet are the sands at the full, O moon, with the song of the voice we love. But sweeter, O brother, the kisses of the spray and the dance of the wild foam's glee. Row, brothers, row to the edge of the birch, where the low sky meets with the sea. So, I hope you can understand while reading the poem that how he will describe that the beauty of a sea and how they are blessed of having a wealth as a sea. Okay. See, you assume that now you are educated or you are skilled one and there is a need of a job for you, isn't it? Whereas if suppose you think that you are an artisan in the sense you know to make the some handiwork, okay? To do that handiwork, children, you require material. It may be a clay, okay? It may be a material which you can make it as a finished goods, okay? So if that is not available on time, okay, then you cannot expose your skill, so you will remain idle there, okay. Whereas here the fishermen have a skill of a fishing and also they are blessed to use their skill on the sea, isn't it? So they need not to wait for a raw material. The sea is ready where they can use their skill, isn't it? So here the fisherman say, rise brother, rise. He will say that brothers. Who are the brothers there? The brothers are fishermen there. So he says that, rise brother, rise. Wake up brothers, wake up. The wakening sky pray to the morning light. So the wake up. So here he says that all of you get up. Fishermen, my brothers, please get up. Here the wakening sky pray to the morning light. So the wakening sky in the sense, in the when sunrise, in the sunrise you can see the morning is so bright, the sky looks so bright. Okay, when sunset take place, you may observe that after a sunset the sky will turn into dark. Okay, it will be completely everywhere darkness. So it was comparing that a sky was sleeping. Is it clear? After the sunset, we can assume that the sky is sleeping because of the darkness. And wakening sky, here what does it mean? Wakening sky refer to, it is a sunrise. So wakening sky pray. What it pray? It is praying for the morning light. Okay, it is slept and the sky has wake up now, and the wake up sky is expecting the sunrise, so that when the sunrises fall on the sky, everything will glow, everything will glitter. We can see the entire world. So the fisherman says to other, now all of you get up. Okay, get up from the sleeping, because now the sunrise took place, the sky is shining. It doesn't mean that the fisherman is still sleeping. Okay children, it doesn't mean that still they are sleeping. Sunrise in the sense that, see, till now we sat with no work. Till now we don't had any work. You may have seen during the time of a winter, during the time, especially during the time of a rainy season, where the fishermen are not allowed to go for a fishing. That time was like them for a sleeping time. Sleeping time in the sense they had no work to do. So he says that now sun is bright. Sun is bright in the sense there is no cloud, no expectation of a rain. So the cloud will be so much clear. Sky is so much clear. So we can go for a fishing. So you all of you get up. Okay. The wind lies asleep in the arms of dawn. So he says that the wind in the sense the air which is blowing all the time, and it seems that it has not slept for a while also. The wind lies asleep in the arms of the dawn like a child that has cried all the night. So it is like during the time of a raining, the wind has blowing all the time. It is like a child has not slept in the night. Entire night it will cry and we don't allow other to sleep. Like that only, the wind is blowing all the time till now. Even now the wind has become calm and quiet because of the sunrise. So that it is a perfect time to go for a fishing. So he was telling that what are the qualities or what are the plus point is there to go for a fishing. Okay, come, let's gather our nets from the shore and set our catamarans free. So he says that, see, now everything is so much clear and so it is ready so that we can go for a fishing. Atmosphere is supporting, weather is supporting, climate is supporting us to go for a fishing. And then what we have to do? We have to prepare ourselves to go for a fishing. So that what we have to do? First, we have to gather our net. Don't know, till now we have not gone for a fishing. Now we are ready to go for a fishing. So what we have to do? We have to gather our nets from the shore. We have left that net in the seashore. Now we have to capture and we have to gather that. We have to set it in a one particular place so that we can take that in a boat. Okay. And set our catamarans free. What do you mean by catamarans? Catamarans are the this kind of a one wooden shape of the wooden grip, I can say, that can be used to join the boat, two-side boat, here one boat and here one boat. That middle they will use to join or to connect the two boats, so that you can pass from one boat to another boat. This is like a bridge, catamarans. That picture you can see in your textbook picture. So he says that let's set our catamarans free. So let's you arrange your boat, prepare your boat so that we can go for a fishing. To capture the leaping well of the tide, for we are the son of a sea. Why we have to go for a fishing? It is to capture the leaping well. What is leaping well there? Leaping well refer to fish. Okay, the fishes that we are going to get from the sea. So he says that we have to arrange everything so that we have to go for a boat. We have to go on a boat for the purpose of a fishing. And why we have to gather the leaping well of a sea? Why? Because we are the son of a sea. So he says that we have a rights because we are the son of a sea. Sea is our mother. So when mother property goes to son, like that only the sea is our mother and her wealth should belongs to her, for us. So let's go for a boating. No longer delay, let us hasten away in the track of the seagull's call. So he says that no longer delay, don't waste the time. Let's hasten in the sense let's hurry, start hurry away in the track of the seagull's call. He says that let's follow the ways of a seagulls. Seagulls refer to birds which fly on a sea. Why they will fly on a sea? What does it symbolize? Symbolize in the sense they are expecting to catch a fish, because the eyes of the birds are so sharp and it was so concentrating that from far also they can catch or they can guess that where the fish was. Okay, that much clarity or the concentration they have on a catching a fish. So here fisherman sees that let's follow the track of a seagulls, so that we can even catch the fish so easily. Okay, the symbolize of following the seagulls or the seabird, it means that in that particular place the fish is there. You may have seen the seabirds are flying in a one particular place only. If you have seen any river, beach, then you can observe it. It symbolizes that something is there in that particular place that they are expecting to catch. Okay, so he says that let's go and catch the fish if we follow the seagulls. The sea is our mother, the cloud is our brother, the waves are our comrades all. So he says that again he says that sea is our mother. Okay, the clouds is our brother, cloud is our brother, and waves are our comrades. Comrades like our companion that can help us to reach the sea. What though we toss at the fall of the sun, where the hands of a sea gods dry? Though we cannot expect that we are safe. Okay, see, it is true that when we go for a fishing, we all the time we cannot expect that everything will happen good. Okay, sometime we may return empty hand. Okay, sometime we return empty hand, and sometime we may get the full boat full of fishes. So he says that we cannot toss now that we are going to get good or we are coming with loss. We cannot toss that, but what we have to do? We have to do our best. We have to give our best. So let's go and give our best. Remaining is left to see God. The God will see that what we have to get. He who holds the storm by air will hide in his breast our lives. So he referred to God, sea God. Okay, so let's keep hope on a God. Okay, let's keep hope on a God, and we will go, and having our hope will hold the storm. So the God will hold a storm in his hair, and he will hide in his breast of our life. So the God is like our mother, parents. So right, so having a faith on a God, we are moving to sea. Okay, so when we have kept all our faith on a God, he will lead us to the destiny. Isn't it, children? It really works in our practical life. Okay, when we have a faith on a God, the faith will never give up. He will help us in any difficult time, isn't it? So the fisherman says that I am having a faith. We should have a faith on our God, and that God will hold the storm, isn't it? When storm comes, the storm may destroy the boat, or it may change the direction of a boat, or the life of a fisherman comes to end also. That's why during the rainy season, government say don't go for a fishing because it is full of risk. Okay, and sometimes as the fishermen say, everything is clear, and when they goes for a fishing, who knows, today they will go and tomorrow after 2 o'clock or evening they will come back. No, it is not that. They should leave there for 3 or 4 days in waiting of a fish. So in 2-3 days anything may happen, isn't it, children? So he says that I am having full faith on a God. Okay, so he will hold the storm, okay, in his hair, and not only that, he will save our life. It is like capturing our life or hiding our life in his breast. So that much care God will have on us, in the sense that God will care us so much, like hiding our life in his breast. When God is there to guide us, we need not to worry. Let's go for a fishing. And he says that why you have to come for a fishing. He says that sweet is the shade of a coconut glad, and the sweet scent of the mango grove. He says that till now you enjoyed the sweetness of a coconut tree, and you slept below the coconut tree. You enjoyed the shadow of a coconut tree. Not only that, you enjoyed the scent of a mango tree. It was very pleasant. Being on earth, you enjoy the coconut shadow and had a nice sleep. Not only that, you enjoyed the scent or the fragrance of a mango. Why he was telling? Because when they go for a boat riding, they cannot expect a shadow. You know, children, right? It was like full of sunrise. Till in the end, it was sunrise only. So they can expect sun shadow only in the night or only in the evening. And evening they cannot do the boating. They have to rest the boat in one particular place, and they have to sleep over there. So we are the children of the coastal region. We know exactly what the fishing means, right? So here a fisherman give the reason that till now he was on the earth, or the fisherman was on the earth. Now he give the reason that why they have to go for a fishing. So he says that sweet is a shade of a coconut glade. So he says that you rested below the coconut tree. The shade of a coconut tree made you a good sleep. And not only that, the scent of a mango grove. So the scent of a mango leaf, which also pleasant, which make you so happy. And that was the reason where you enjoyed on the earth. Isn't it, children? Is it clear? Because on the earth, people can eat what he want, and he can sleep when he want. And if suppose if you go to ocean, there is no rest for you, because every time it is a sunshade and there is no rest. It is full of hot. You can rest only in the night. So he give the reason that till now you be on the earth, you enjoyed the pleasant of being on earth. Now it's time to go for a fishing. And he also give the reason that why we have to go for a fishing and what good is there in a sea. And sweet are the sands at the full, O moon, with the sound of the voice we love. He says that as good we enjoyed on earth, the sea is also good. As we enjoyed the shade of a coconut tree and the scent of a mango, we should also enjoy the fragrance of a sand. The sand, the ocean side, seaside sand you may have seen, it gives the smell of a salt. So even you have to enjoy the sand. Not only that, the voice of a sea, the sea which make a sound, that one also you have to enjoy. And but sweeter, oh brother, the kisses of the spray and the dance of the wild foam is glee. He says that as you enjoy a shadow of a coconut tree and the fragrance of a mango, the sea will also welcome you. How it will welcome? It will welcome the kisses of the spray. Kisses of the spray in the sense, as we moving on a boat or a ship, the waves are very high, then the water will sprinkle on your face. Have you observed when you are facing to a waves, a spray, the spray of a waves which will sprinkle on your face. It says that it is so good to enjoy the faces on your face. When it face, you can enjoy. Not only that, the animal or the creature which was inside the sea, that will also welcome you. Because you may have seen the fish will come out and again it will go inside the ocean, and the waves which will sprinkle on your face, it will welcome you happily. As the earth welcomes us, even the ocean is also welcoming us so happily. Row brother row, the edge of the verge where the low sky meet the sea. So he says that row, get up brother, get up, let's go to the end of a sea. End of a sea in the sense you can see the sea here, and sea was very close to a sky. Have you seen? Correct. We are the children of a coastal side, so we have seen the creature or the structure of a sea, right? During the time of a sunset, children, we can see that we have an imagination that the sun will dip or the sun will hide himself inside the sea. Like that imagination we will get it, isn't it? So he says that let's take a boat and move on to the edge or the end of a sea where the low sky meet the sea. So let's go for a shipping or a fishing where the sky and sea meet each other. Okay, this is a very beautiful poem where a poet explained the relation of a fisherman along with the fish as well as the sea. So the fisherman is here blessed with the lot of wealth of a sea, right? And as we are enjoying being on a earth, we should even enjoy on being on a fair sea, right? That is what for us gives us to eat, and that's what give our job. Is it those here, children? So he gave the reason of a fishing. I hope you understood the poem, children. A poem is in very simple language. You read the poem and try to get the meaning of a difficult word. Okay, I'll meet you in the next class with another new topic, children. Till then, read well. Take care.